Hold on to your hats and glasses. We have another barn burner. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought and hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. We have another hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. We're just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, we have a massive new issue to talk about today. This one is getting insane. Buckle up and strap in. Wow. So the realities are, folks, welcome to the channel if you're new, like I said, and all the viewers that continue to support this channel, thank you so much. I'm so proud of all of you continuing to support this channel. Jump into the comments, please, everybody. There are some smart people, much smarter than me, in the comments section. Just iron sharpens iron, continuing to just keep the conversation alive as we navigate ourselves through what is absolutely a recession. It is coming. The federal government is now saying it. And like we've talked about before, as soon as the government or mainstream media starts reporting on a recession, it's game over at that time. We are on borrowed time right now. It's insane to me. You know, as a real estate professional, love real estate. And I got to put up with a lot of cheerleading. And you know, you're always going to have two sides to every coin. You're going to have people giving all the reasons why the market won't crash. And then you're going to have people giving all the reasons the market will crash. So I know it's really hard. I always like to come somewhere in the middle if I can. But the reality is anytime a real estate bubble's been produced, they've always crashed. So we have to put a high crash risk on this current one. And like I've always said, you know, because of our digital diet today, we're so connected. Herd mentality can, as we all saw through the buying euphoria, herd mentality can just take off, and it's like a wildfire. It takes off. So as soon as the panic and fear sets in with the recession, we're probably going to see a lot of people rushing to market, and potentially, if you buy in right now at the top of this real estate bubble, you could in fact be catching a falling knife. I mean, that's just the realities of what's going on. So today we're going to talk a little bit, we're going to heat map and temperature check some of the things we can to just make sense of what's currently going on so we can be forward thinking, critical thinking on what to do in this one. It's insane. Side note, like many of you know, I myself, as much as I love real estate, have real estate, I will take a hit in, this correction, recession, or depression, whichever decides to visit us, but something's coming for sure. Like you said, when you have the government now warning of a recession and admitting they need to cool down the housing market, that's not good. That's not good for all the rainbows and sunshine people, trying to put this on a supply and demand, and that's about to change. We're going to have, as soon as supply catches up with demand, it's game over. And that could happen just as quick as this bubble was produced. It could happen just as fast. You have to put the laws of gravity on some things. And right now we're just defying gravity. We've never seen a real estate market behave like this one. And anytime we have even gotten close, they've always crashed. So we got to understand that. We can't bury our heads in the sand. We have to at least admit there's a high probability that this one could maybe crash, because the realities are, folks, we're at the tail end of a pandemic and now at the front end of a recession as a result. That's just what's going on. So the realities are, folks, like I said, we're going to heat map and temperature check a couple things that we can right now just to kind of get our heads wrapped around what's currently going on. And what's currently going on is we have the federal government now warning of a recession and saying they need to cool down the housing market. And that's not good for, like I said, that's just ultimately, I mean, it's good on one hand because we need this to happen, but it's bad on the other hand because this could be a deep cycle recession and reach very deep and be shocking, really be shocking. So, and the other thing we have to understand, folks, is when interest rates are now rising, we're pulling people out of the markets in droves. People are dropping out on their own. People are getting on the sidelines. People are just being priced out, and people can no longer qualify for homes due to these rising interest rates. We're well over 5%. Now, we just got started with these interest rate hikes when they were hovering around 3%. We've almost doubled the cost to borrow money. So, the writing's on the wall. It's going to continue to trend already at the 5% we're at now. We haven't seen interest rates at those levels since the last bubble era of '08. So the writing's on the wall. Everything is starting to rhyme. Again, you just have to put, does this pass the smell test? Did this real estate bubble pass the smell test? This was a stimulated market due to artificial stimulation through government spending. It was insane. Insanity. Overheated it, kicked the can too far down the road, and now we're having the blowback in the form of runaway inflation. So it's just, it can't sustain itself. As much as I want to tell you it can, as much as the cheerleaders that I continue to see cheerleading this one. And while real estate is always local and some markets will be more affected than others, in a deep cycle of depression, folks, everybody gets touched in this one. And the percentage of likelihood is very, very high. So the other thing we have to look at is the fact that lots of listings are about to rush to market this year. We got new construction, we got summertime coming, which always produces listings. We got the tail end of a pandemic. People now want comfortable to sell. We've got so many things that could, in fact, flood this market and supply and demand equal out. But the real writing on the wall for me personally is the euphoric stock market as well. It has been completely pumped up artificially with all this stimulus money found its way into the stock market. So most companies are trading above their actual values. That's not good. But the bigger writing on the wall is all the real estate stocks, the real estate companies, the Zillows, the Open Doors, the Redfins, just to name a few. They are all suffering massive losses right now. People are pulling out of their real estate stocks. In the heavy hitters, this is the heavy hitters. The only people left in the stock market are the retail investors, the people that were born in the pandemic with the stimulus money. Here's some stimulus money, go play in the stock market. That's what we did. I hope you understand that. That's exactly what just happened there. And now we're seeing these real estate tech stocks tank. Even the big builders and the Blackstones, the BlackRocks, those guys taking a hit too. And so when people are not confident in the real estate market, we can look at the real estate companies and where they're trading at. And they're now suffering almost 50% losses. So you would have to say, as a level-headed realist, temperature checking and heat mapping everything we can, that if these real estate stocks on average are dropping 50%, could property values follow suit? They can. They can, absolutely. That's exactly what they can do. In final thoughts today, folks, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, somebody wants to see you win in real estate, somebody who wants to see you become rich in real estate, somebody wants to see you create free time and get away from your day job and live on investment income, not by owning your house, by owning other people's houses. Not many millionaires bought in the height of a real estate bubble. They bought outside the bubble. Right now, you're in a bubble. So, playing it safe right now might not be a bad idea. Be a level-headed realist. Stay close to the channel. Support this work. We're going to navigate through it, and we're going to stay close to each other and not be consumed by panic and fear. And when those deals come, while many people will be afraid to buy, we won't. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of the video if you'd like more access to me, along with other channels I've appeared on I think you will love. If you're watching from your television set today, another video is in your screen at this time, along with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count. We'll see you on the next video.